woke up without remembering falling asleep. The room was dark, but not completely. A faint gray light leaked through the curtains, enough to show the outline of the walls, the door, the chair in the corner. Everything looked normal, yet something felt wrong. Too quiet. No fan noise, no traffic outside. Not even my own breathing felt real. I sat up slowly and listened. That's when I realized I wasn't alone. Someone else was breathing with me. Not loudly, not close, but close enough. I stayed still, hoping it would stop, hoping my mind was playing tricks on me. I counted silently in my head. 1, 2, 3. The breathing matched my count. I reached for my phone. The screen turned on instantly, like it had been waiting. The time read 3:11 a.m. No signal, no notifications. Then the screen changed. A single sentence appeared. You woke up too early. My heart dropped. Before I could react, the message disappeared and was replaced by another. Go back to sleep. I threw the phone onto the bed and looked around. The breathing stopped. The silence returned, heavier than before. I stood up and walked toward the door. Every step felt slow, like the air was thick. I placed my hand on the door handle. It was warm. Not room temperature warm, body warm. I pulled my hand back immediately. From the other side of the door, something scratched softly, not aggressively, almost politely. Scratch. Pause. Scratch. A voice spoke from behind the door, calm and familiar. You forgot something. I shook my head. Go away, I whispered. The voice sighed. I always say that. The scratching moved upward, slowly, until it was level with my face. The door began to bend inward slightly, as if someone was leaning against it. You're not supposed to be awake during this part, the voice said. This part of what? I asked, my voice barely working. The door went completely still. Then the lights in my room turned on, instantly, too bright. I turned around and froze. I was no longer in my room. The walls were longer, the ceiling was higher, the furniture was wrong. The window showed a hallway instead of the street, a hallway that stretched endlessly in both directions. Behind me, the door vanished. I was standing in the middle of a place that shouldn't exist. Footsteps echoed from far away. Not one pair, many. They were slow, uneven, out of rhythm. Some dragged, some tapped, some sounded wet. I backed up until my shoulders hit the wall. The footsteps grew louder, closer, surrounding me. Then they stopped all at once. A voice spoke from directly in front of me. You can look now. Something moved in the darkness ahead. A shape stepped into the light. It looked human, almost. Its face was smooth, like it had never learned how to hold expressions properly. Its eyes were too dark, reflecting nothing. When it smiled, the smile came first, then the rest of the face followed, slowly stretching to match it. You don't recognize me, it said softly. That's normal. It took a step closer. You recognize me, though. My legs gave out, and I slid down the wall. What do you want? I asked. The thing tilted its head. To finish the story. I'm not listening to anything, I said. It smiled wider. You are. Suddenly, I heard it, a faint sound in my ears. Breathing. My breathing. Recorded. Played back to me. The hallway began to change. Doors appeared along the walls, hundreds of them. Each door had a name carved into it. I saw mine. The door with my name began to open. "Don't," I said. The thing raised one finger. "You already opened it once." The door creaked open slowly. Inside was my room, my real room, and on the bed, me, asleep. I watched myself breathing peacefully, unaware. My heart raced. "If I'm here, then who's that?" I whispered. The thing leaned close enough that I could smell something rotten and old. "That's the part of you that listens," it whispered. "You're the part that noticed." The door slammed shut. The hallway collapsed into darkness. I felt myself falling, faster and faster, surrounded by whispers. "Don't wake up. Don't scream. Don't move." I gasped and sat straight up. I was back in my room. Sweat soaked my clothes. My heart pounded painfully. I grabbed my phone. 3:12 a.m. 1 minute had passed. Relief washed over me. It was a dream, just a dream. I laughed quietly and wiped my face. Then I noticed something. My door. It was slightly open. I always lock it. From the darkness beyond the door, something breathed. Slow, patient. My phone vibrated. A final message appeared. "You woke up again." The breathing moved closer, and this time it wasn't stopping.